Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you True Report, a suspense play starring Pat O'Brien.
Go right in, Lieutenant. Captain's waiting for you.
Thank you, Bert.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, Captain.
All right, Ben, have you got it?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Good. Everything here?
Everything?
Sorry it had to be this way, Ben.
Yeah, so am I. But it couldn't have come out any other way, so take it. This is what you wanted. This is my true report.
In just a moment, Mr. Pat O'Brien in the first act of True Reports. Well, hi, Hap. Welcome back.
Why, if it isn't the spark plug of Autolite Alley, Harlow Wilcox.
Say no more, Hap. Got to get proclaiming after my summer siesta. Proclaiming that when you replace worn-out spark plugs in your car with new ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, you get smoother performance, quick start, gas saving.
Don't forget, Harlow, Autolite spark plugs are ignition engineered.
Right, Hap. Ignition engineered by the same Autolite engineers who design the coil, distributor, and all the other important parts that go to make up the complete ignition system used on many of America's leading makes of cars and trucks.
And that's why you can't buy better spark plugs for your car than Autolite.
So, friends, have the spark plugs in your car checked before you start on that long Labor Day weekend drive. And if replacements are needed, insist on smooth, snappy, ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. And whether you choose the resistor type or the standard type, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with True Report and the performance of Pat O'Brien, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
August 31. To Captain Walter Josti, Commander, Accident Investigation Division, City Police Department. From Lieutenant Ben J. Kennedy, hit and run detail. 3, Lawrence Danker, deceased. Attached fine supplementary traffic accident report completed this date. Disregard other file concerning same now in your possession. 2 days ago, 9 a.m. I went to your office for the day's assignment. I didn't know what it was going to be, neither did you. Hello, fella. How are you?
4266. Zip tape. Repeat. Convertible. Year unknown. Make unknown.
Oh, Ben, who do you make for the World Series?
Oh, give me the Phillies in Cleveland. Hello, Al, Sam.
Hi, Kennedy.
Anything up?
Anything up? Anything new? That's a good one. Hi, Ben. How you feeling?
Like asking if anything's up, Geiger. So,
Nothing, Ben. All routine. Sometimes I think I never should have been a cop.
Yeah. So there's a hit-and-run artist named Edward Franken, right?
Yeah.
Bulletin board says you pulled him in last night. Good job, Geiger. Took a long time, huh?
Too long, Ben. Would you believe I used up 385 probable witnesses to that accident, came out with just 2 who knew what they were talking about? Listen, I'm going to figure out a system for questioning. Uh-oh, here we go.
Lieutenant Geiger, Kennedy, Alsop, Newton.
Yeah.
Right.
Captain Josti's waiting for you.
Oh, good morning, men. Sit down, please. Make yourselves comfortable.
Here, Captain.
No calls for the next half hour, Bert.
Right, sir.
Well, there they are. Initial traffic accident reports, 22 of them. 22 traffic accidents in our city in the last 12 hours. 3 of them fatal. Accidents. Most of them weren't accidents. Most of them could have been avoided if people had just realized that an improperly handled car is as dangerous as a loaded gun. Routine for us, but not routine in the lives of the citizens involved. So let's get busy. Sam? Yes, sir? 9 different people wound up in emergency hospital last night. The police surgeon says 4 of them look like they won't make it. Here's the list, Sam. I hate to hand out things like this, but hop over there and see if you can get any statement from them before they... you know.
Right, sir. You're right on.
Oh, Newt. Late last night, a woman went through a boulevard stop, hit a bus and 2 parked cars at Harper and Calgary Street. Extensive property damage. She was all right, but her 6-year-old daughter was injured critically. The woman failed the sobriety test flat. With a child in the car, and she couldn't even walk to the police cruiser without stumbling. Report says under attitude, abusive. Claims she was under drugs.
Why do they always pull that tired drug routine?
Because people are afraid to face the truth. One thing I know, phenobarbital doesn't smell like scotch. Look into it, Newton. Don't pull any punches.
Don't worry, Captain.
And you, Geiger.
Yeah?
Hit and run on center just off 12th about 3:30 this morning. Victim unidentified. I think... Hey, wait a minute. You've been up all night working on that Franken thing,
Oh,
haven't
it's
you?
all right, Captain. I can take another one.
No. You better knock off and get some sleep. Ben,
Yeah, Chief?
this will be your baby. Here. Find the Ginzo who ran that poor devil down and didn't even stop to see if he was alive or dead.
And that's the way I got the assignment. It was just a statement of two patrolmen and a witness to me, nothing else. And I went to work on it. Like any other case, it started with the initial accident report and the statement of a witness. Her name happened to be Thurston.
Yeah, I'm Jenny Thurston.
Police.
They were here once.
They're here again.
Where's your uniform? How do I know?
Traffic investigator Lieutenant Ben Kennedy.
Seems to me to wear a uniform. Come in.
3:05 this morning, you reported a hit-and-run accident in front of this address.
I live here. I own this place. I've seen it. I've gone over all this stuff with them officers that showed up right after I called in.
A man who was run over died in receiving hospital without regaining consciousness. We're trying to find out who was driving that car. I want you to tell it again. Well?
I was sleeping. It got hot and I woke up. I decided to fix myself a glass of tea, so I did. I was sitting there by the window drinking my tea and cooling off when it happened.
What happened?
The accident. Car turns off 12th Street. I can see 12th Street from here.
Next corner, 12th Street?
Yeah.
2 doors or 4 doors on the car?
Oh, I don't know.
The officer's report, you saying it was a sedan. 2 doors or 4 doors?
I don't know. You're trying to tie me
What
up?
color was the car?
Black.
Couldn't have been maroon, blue, green? It was nighttime, no moon. Streetlights go out at midnight. You sure it was black?
Well, it looked black. I don't know. It was a dark color anyhow. It was shiny.
Yeah. All right, go on.
Well, this car's doing a lot of speeding, heading that way.
North.
Yeah, north. And it goes right by this window. And I'm looking when it hits the man. I don't know where he came from, but there was a big noise like glass breaking, and this poor man's lying half on the street and half in the gutter, and the car's gone out of sight.
You go down and try to help him?
No, I called the police. That's your job.
Traffic accidents have become everybody's job. Did you get a look at the driver of the car?
I got a good look. He was a woman in dark clothes.
The officer who interviewed you says you didn't see the driver at all.
Well, I know. I was going to call up about that. When I concentrated later, I remembered it was a woman. She's a young one. One of those kind all painted up, you know the kind I mean. What she was doing out at 3 a.m. was no good at all.
All you could possibly have seen from this window was the top of the car and not the person driving it.
Well, why'd you ask me then?
Try to get the license number?
It's too dark to see. I did my duty as a citizen. I reported what I saw.
Yeah. Thanks, Mrs. Thurston. Jenny Thurston wasn't a very reliable witness, but she was the only one outside of the usual group of dream witnesses who have a lot to say about something they didn't see. She gave me enough to start on. I gave up after I'd talked to 30 people or so in the neighborhood and dropped by the morgue to look at the victim.
There he is, Lieutenant. What's left of him. Unidentified. Unclaimed.
Hey. What'd the doctor say?
Among other things, both legs fractured, as well as the skull, as well as 5 ribs, as well as the neck, as well as a number
Point of
of
impact?
glass particles and clothing near the hip. Both hips broken. Doc figures waist-high contact.
High bumpers. That'd make it something before 1939.
Of course, trucks have got high bumpers, Lieutenant.
Big ones. But no big truck scrambles around a narrow street like Center.
All right. I'm just trying to be useful.
Internal?
Both lungs collapsed.
High rate of speed. Anything else?
The glass they took out of him is with the technicians now.
How about paint?
Not on the body, maybe on the clothes. Technicians have got those, too.
Okay, that's about all I need from this witness. You can weave it to the lineup now.
This guy is still a John Doe. We've got his prints on the wire, hoping he'll be recorded somewhere,
He's
but
recorded somewhere, right downtown. Change that tag to Lawrence Danker.
Lawrence Danker?
That's his name. I arrested him in 1936 when I was on robbery detail. Small-time grifter. Jack rolling, bookmaking, breaking and entering. 13 previous arrests when I picked him up.
You identifying
I'm identifying him. At least I knew my victim, and though my witness hadn't been too good about the details, I knew that the piece of broken glass and a chip of paint found on the victim would tell a better story. The shortest route to hit-and-run killers is through the crime lab. They don't miss a thing. Kennedy.
This is the lab, Lieutenant. We got the dope for you.
All right, let's have it.
The glass splinters came from a headlight lamp used on 4 different mix of cars between 37 and 39. I'll send you the list.
How about paint?
Maroon. Also very pre-war stuff. There's a bump on a fender and a broken headlight somewhere in town, that's for sure. Maybe a sprung door?
Yeah. And it's a jalopy over 12 years old that probably can't travel 20 miles without breaking down. So my hit-and-runner's in town somewhere trying to get a new headlight and a fender straightened.
Well, if you say so, Benny, probably is. See you.
Yeah. Yeah, Lieutenant. You can cancel that Unit 1 that went out for a black sedan this morning. Correction goes like this. Dark maroon sedan, year 37, make unknown. Right front headlight shattered. Right front bumper dented. Got it?
Got it.
I want every garage, auto parts, junk dealer, and repair shop in town contacted on this. Somebody's going to try and take the bumps out of an old car and buy a new headlight, and they shouldn't be hard to spot.
Got it.
By 4 o'clock that afternoon, the bulletin was out. We knew what kind of car we were looking for, and I had 8 pairs of officers out doing the legwork. With luck, I expected a pickup in a matter of hours.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, Geiger, hi.
Had a tough one this time?
No, not too tough. Say, I thought you were home sleeping.
Oh, you know me. Got nothing else to do but be a cop. Need any help?
No, thanks. Just a matter of time.
Oh. How are things at home?
Good.
Charlie?
It was last year. He goes into internship next April.
Nice kid. You're lucky. Alice all right?
Yeah, she's fine, thanks. When are you coming over for dinner?
Soon, I hope, Ben. I don't know what's with me. Even when I have time off now, I come sniffing around. Can't seem to stop being a cop. Well, so long, Ben. I'll see you.
Okay, Geiger. August 29, 10:30 a.m. There was a pile of reports 10 inches high on my desk from garages, junk dealers, and auto repairmen. And not one report meant a thing. My tip-off finally came from a phone call placed by a man named Loper who runs an auto repair shop on Crespo Street, and I went down to see him.
I don't know if it's what you're looking for, Lieutenant, but it might be.
All right, let's have a look.
A guy brought it in yesterday. Said he broke the lamp and dented the fender on his garage.
Mm-hmm.
It seems funny. He only wanted that right front straightened. The rear one's in a lot worse shape.
This is?
Yes.
No registration tag.
Is the car you're looking for?
Maybe.
Gonna make a stakeout, huh? Pick him up when he comes back to get it, huh?
All right, Mr. Loper. Thanks for your help.
Gonna look up the serial number, huh?
We'll handle it. Thanks. I didn't need to look up the motor stereo or the license plate, Captain. I knew who it belonged to, all right. I knew everything about it. From the shimmy in the right front wheel to the windshield wiper that squeaked. I bought it for Charlie his first year in college. It was my own son's car.
Autolite is bringing you Pat O'Brien in True Report, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Friends, tomorrow starts the long Labor Day weekend. I hope that you'll make sure that your car is running right before starting on long trips. That you will have worn-out spark plugs replaced with new ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. So drive carefully, won't you? Today, tomorrow, and always. Because the life you save may be your own.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Pat O'Brien in Elliot Lewis's production of True Report, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Routine. You start with things you know for sure, like a traffic accident report and the statement of a witness. Like glass particles from the headlight and the smear of dark maroon paint, and you work with the medics and the crime technicians. All routine. And pretty soon you know what the car looked like and you start looking for it. But what do you do when you're a cop and you find the car and you're supposed to arrest your own son on a manslaughter charge? What do? I drove up to the State University that afternoon to have a talk with my suspect. Rex.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy.
Hello, Rex. How are you? You seen Charlie around?
No, I haven't.
I went over to the room. The landlady said you were here in the recreation hall. I thought maybe Charlie was with you.
Sorry. Rooming with that guy's like rooming with a ghost. I never see him.
You didn't see his jalopy around anywhere, did you?
No, I didn't.
Taken out of town or anything?
Well, sometimes they go over to the county hospital for surgery classes. Maybe he drove over there.
Did I call him there?
No, not in class.
Oh, well...
But stick around, Mr. Kennedy. You can probably pick him up at the hash house around dinner time. Anything wrong?
No. Say, shouldn't you be studying or something instead of playing that thing?
I'm majoring in the piano. Piano and law, Sergeant.
Lieutenant.
That'd be 5100 per annum, right? Civil service.
Seem to know all about it, Rick. Maybe you should be a cop.
Nope. I'm like Charlie. I want something better.
What?
No offense, Lieutenant, but... Well, I mean, it's hard going to college.
You didn't answer me.
All right. He didn't go to college. Charlie's put in 6 hard years already and still a couple to go. Plenty tough. I live with him. I watch him go through it all. He's building something good here, something important.
Kids sometimes get the wrong idea of how important they're going to be.
Yeah.
They forget about right now. They run around making mistakes and getting themselves into a lot of trouble they can't handle.
Yeah.
Take all their work and study and throw it right out of the window when they get in that kind of trouble.
Yeah. Well, we sort of rung out the philosophy today, haven't we, Mr. Kennedy?
Tell Charlie to call me at home, will you? If I'd waited for him, I don't know what I'd have said or done. If it was, I felt like a rookie with his first corpse throwing my top in front of a punk kid. So I just got out of there and drove back to the city. Lieutenant Geiger was sitting at my desk.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, you want something, Geiger?
Been waiting for you.
What for?
Ever hear of a mechanic named Loper? Oh, Ben, don't look like I caught you with a dead body. This Loper called here a while ago. I took the call for you. Said you were in to see him at his garage today. Wanted to know if the car he had turned out to be the one you were looking for.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, sounded good the way you described it. Maroon coupe, headlights gone, bent.
Well, it wasn't the one. But you think I know what I'm doing on this case?
Sure, Ben. You know what you're doing. Can I see the file?
I haven't made it out yet.
You kidding?
No.
Come on, give me the file. Captain might put me on this with you.
I've been with the department 14 years. Don't you think I can handle a simple hit-and-run case alone?
Sure, Ben. I know you can handle it alone. Haven't lost one yet. I just want to help you keep that perfect record. Perfect.
I took the file home with me. I didn't want Geiger to see it until I was good and ready for him to see it. I couldn't believe that my son Charlie, the kid I'd taught to drive myself, I couldn't believe that he'd ever kill anyone with his car. But there was the evidence in an auto body shop on Cresco Street, and I'd been on too many cases and dragged too many hit-and-run criminals in to start fooling myself now. And trying to tell Alice about it was like trying to tell her that Charlie had suddenly died. I just couldn't do it.
Potatoes? Ben, potatoes?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Miss Jennings came over today. She's in charge of the church bazaar. Told me my quota is 6 pies. So I think I'll make up some of those graham cracker pies. The ones you always start eating before they even cool. Ben, they're not even listening to me. You can tell when you get that not listening look. Ben?
What? Oh, I guess I've still got my mind on some things.
You don't look well to me. You don't look at all well. Let me look at your eyes. They're bloodshot. You've got a nervous twitch at the corner of your mouth. Your arthritis isn't hitting again, is it?
I'm all right.
I think you better have a doctor look at you. The next time Charlie comes home, I think he should give you a checkup from toe to tonsil. Well, don't give me that kind of a look. He's as good as a doctor already, only 2 years to go.
I don't want Charlie checking up on my health.
Oh, dear. You are upset. Work. Going badly. Another hit and run?
Yeah, 12th and Center.
I wish you weren't on that detail anymore.
I wish I'd never been on it.
Dan. Why, Dan, dear. If it weren't for men like you, it wouldn't be safe to walk on a city street these days. Every time you arrest a lawbreaker, you protect somebody's life.
What do you know about it? Sometimes people just get panicky and forget what they're doing.
Then,
Besides, the victim in this case was an old ex-con, a bum. Nobody cared whether he was alive or dead.
That doesn't sound like you, Ben. He was a human being. Whoever struck him down should be found and punished to the limit of the law.
Alice, suppose I had been driving that car.
That's the most foolish thing I ever heard you say. It takes a certain kind of person to do something like that. A thoughtless, selfish person. You're not the kind. Not mine, nor Charlie, nor anybody we know.
Anyone's capable of doing it.
Oh, anyone's capable of driving thoughtlessly. Passing red lights, speeding just a little, even having an accident. Any of them are bad enough. But to run away with criminals. Forget whoever did it, Ben. I hope you get him quick, too. Because as long as that kind of person is free to drive a car, he's free to kill someone else.
I couldn't sleep that night, thinking about the case, Chief. Charlie had a full, useful life in front of him. As a doctor, he could save hundreds of lives and pay back the one worthless life he took hundreds of times over. Justification? Maybe. But by midnight, I decided what I had to do. I stayed up all night and worked on my report. And I brought it down to your office the next morning.
Is everything, Ben? Complete? No finish, huh?
Finished as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm. Bird, is Geiger out there?
Just walked in.
Well, I want him right now. Ben, it's sometimes better if you talk it over with a couple of guys.
Maybe.
Oh, come in, Geiger. It's about that hit and run, the Danker case Kennedy's handling.
Then you know more than I do.
Kennedy's bogged down.
I'm not bogged down. This case will never pan out. I only had one witness, and all she could tell me was the car hit Danker. All the lab reports were guesses.
Yeah, paint and glass.
Paint and glass that could belong to 10,000 cars in this area.
What about this garage man, Loper? Did that car...
He was just looking for free publicity. He had a car and figured he'd get some mentions in the paper.
Well, if that wasn't the car, Ben, just keep looking. Maybe 1,000 cars later, you'll find the right...
Shut up with it.
Well, Ben, we all get that way once in a while. I suppose we take you off the case.
You're the captain.
And, Geiger, I'm giving it to you. Here, you can take Ben's report and work from it.
And that's just what I was waiting for you to do. Turn the whole thing over to Geiger. Didn't make any difference who you turned it over to. The phony clues I'd planted on it the night before would take 10 years to run down. And then I remembered Danker. Criminal, yes. But run down and left to die on the street. And I remembered my own. Captain, that report...
Oh, excuse me, Ben. Yes, Sergeant?
Someone to see you, Captain Jesse.
Oh, who?
Charles Kennedy, Lieutenant Kennedy's son.
Send him in.
No, tell him no.
Ben, what's the matter with you? What goes on?
Oh, Dad. I'm here.
Come in, Charlie. What can I do for you?
It's about a hit and run case.
Charlie.
I've got to, Dan. Captain, it's that Danker case. I'd have come in sooner if I hadn't been up at the county hospital.
What do you know about the Danker case, Charlie?
It was my car that hit him.
Did you know this, Ben?
I found it out yesterday morning at the garage.
It was my car that did it. But somebody else was driving it.
You weren't driving it?
No.
Suppose you tell us who was driving it, Charlie.
My roommate, Rich Blake. I loaned him the car a couple of days ago. When he didn't come back with it, I found out he left it in a repair shop in town. Well, I went down to take a look at it. And my dad's a cop, and I I guess I picked up a few things. I got him right outside. I dragged him down here myself.
All right, Geiger. It's your case. Take over and book him. Thanks for coming in, Charlie. Ben, what are you going to do?
I guess, Captain, I guess I better go and make out my report. So here it is, Captain. My true report. And my resignation. I just want to ask you one question. If it had been your kid, could you have done any differently?
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Pat O'Brien.
Friends, Autolite has again opened Suspense's new season with a story that shows how unnecessarily tragic bad driving can be. Pat, that was grand performance.
Harlow, you know how much I wanted to play Sergeant Kennedy. I sure liked the role, but I also wanted to do my part to help prevent highway accidents this Labor Day weekend. Driving accidents are horrible to the man, woman, or child injured or killed, and they're doubly horrible to their families. Death also always cheats each one of his greatest right in the world, the right to live. Now, tonight, on behalf of Ned Dearborn, President of the National Safety Council, it is my special privilege to present the National Safety Council's Public Interest Award to Mr. Royce G. Martin, Chairman of the Board and President of the Electric Autolite Company. Autolite, sponsor of Suspense, has won this distinguished Service to Safety Award for the second straight year.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Safety is as much our business as manufacturing, automotive, aviation, and marine products in our plants throughout the world. Autolite has always assisted all efforts of the great automotive industry to make America a safe driving nation. Tonight, on Suspense, Autolite repeats a message that can never be repeated enough. Drive carefully. The life you save may be your own. So let's all be interested this Labor Day weekend in two driving lives, our own and the other fellows. A lot of lives will be saved if we are.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
Next week at the same time, Autolite will bring you Miss Ida Lupino in The Tip, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and directed by Elliott Lewis with music composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Bluskin. Parts of this program were transcribed. To Report is an original play written for Suspense by E. Jack Newman and John Michael Hayes. Pat O'Brien may now be seen in Johnny One-Eye.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers wish you all a happy, safe Labor Day weekend. Good driving, good night. You're always right with Autolite.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. In America's most discriminating homes and clubs, where dining and entertaining is the last word in luxury, the first word in wines is Cresta, Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Yes, Cresta Blanca California wines bring gracious luxury to your table from the finest of the vines. When you pour superb Cresta Blanca Burgundy, Sauterne, or any Cresta Blanca table wine, you enjoy the wine offered in America's most discriminating homes. For the best, serve Cresta Blanca. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
And now, Shenley brings you radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines, for your everyday enjoyment.
And now, Roma Wines of Fresno, California bring you Mr. Edmund O'Brien in the Argyle Album, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Shenley by William Spears.
Back when I got my first job on the Herald, Alan Pierce was its star reporter. A little later, he went to Washington and became top dog of all syndicated political columnists. Pierce could tell you what the president said when he didn't like his breakfast and who was getting paid off for what, by whom, and how much. He was a national big shot, so naturally, his coming back to the hometown last January got local front page. Especially since the first thing happens, he checks into the Belden General Hospital from a heart attack he had on the train, right as it pulled into the station. Quite an entrance, and time, well, maybe you remember. Just when 22 million anxious readers were waiting for his promised expose of the contents of the Argyle Album, the thing he'd been building up in his columns for about 2 weeks before. Teapot Dome was going to be a church club misunderstanding compared to this. Naturally, all the boys hung around the anteroom of this hospital suite during visiting hours, but nobody from the press cracked the door to the sick room for the first 3 days. Then, on the fourth morning, Van Selden, the doctor, came smiling out into the anteroom.
Good morning, gentlemen. Gentlemen, Mr. Pierce would have willingly seen you all the first day. Of course, as his medical advisor, I couldn't permit anything of the sort. However, today I'll allow you to see him one at a time. I suggest that you gentlemen draw straws or something for turns. Oh, that is, except the man from the Herald. Mr. Pierce asked expressly to see him first.
Hey, the Herald man, that's me.
Is the Herald representative here?
Over here, Doctor.
Do you want to come in now?
Right with you, Doctor. Hey, Pinky, come here.
Yeah, Harry.
Listen, Dr. Van Selden, this is Mr. Melvin Pincus, the Herald's best and believe me, quietest photographer. Now, he's very good for patients. I wondered
I'm afraid not, Mr. Mitchell.
Okay, Doc. Okay. Stand by, Pinky.
Nurse, let this gentleman in. I'll be on the fifth floor.
Very well.
Hello there.
How are you, sir?
You're Harry Mitchell, aren't you?
That's right, Mr. Pierce.
Come on now, make it Al.
All right, Al.
So you're young Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
How time flies. I spoke to the old man on the phone. I said, send your next Alan Pierce over, and he sent you. Do you consider that a compliment?
Compliment, brother. I'm going to hit him for a nice fat raise.
Well, Harry, have you got your questions all written down like a good reporter should?
Oh, no, I don't work that way, sir.
Neither do I. I suppose you want to know what the Argyle album is?
Hey, you're not really going to tell me.
Look, crank me up a little bit, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Harry, it's got to a point where I think I ought to share it with somebody. Preferably somebody like myself who thinks like me. And I'm going to ask you not to use this unless I'm not in a position to.
Okay, it's a deal.
Well, you know what an album is. This one is quite a fancy-looking one. Tooled white leather bound, and a flaming crimson double-headed eagle crest etched on the cover. It's an impressive item.
Maybe you better take it easy, Mr. Pierce.
You were going to call me Al.
Okay, Al, but honest, maybe you better...
I'm all right. I'm a little dizzy.
Want the doctor?
No, just a drink. A drink of water, please.
He lay back on his pillow, breathing terribly. There was a thermos on the bedstand that turned out empty. I grabbed a glass and ran into the bathroom, filled it from the tap. I'll be right there, Al. Mr. Pierce. Al. Oh.
I stood there for a while, feeling awfully bad, thinking awfully hard. Finally figured an idea.
Hey, Harry.
Pinky!
Come on, what's going on? Here I am, General. Is he going to pose?
Yeah, he's going to pose. Come on in here.
What's going on?
Pinky. Huh? Pinky, look at him. He's dead.
Huh?
Passed out while we were talking. This is our beat. It's big. It's a scoop. I don't want those other tin horns out there cutting in.
What are you going to do?
I'm going out and phone. You stay here and don't let anybody in through that door.
You're not letting me alone with him.
An old hound like you? Are you kidding?
I don't like it.
I went out to the pay station in the hall and phoned in the story. Then I found Dr. Van Selben on the 5th floor and broke the news. Between the 5th and 7th floor, where Pierce's suite was, we picked up the chief surgeon, the superintendent, 4 nurses, and litter bearers and attendants. We went through the anteroom where the reporters were.
Hey, come on.
The newspaper boys smelled something was up. Nobody'd left them in Pierce's room, but the official hospital gang and me barged in and headed straight for the bed where the corpse was. I got a funny feeling. Pinky wasn't in the room. Dr. Van Silben and the chief surgeon went over to the bed and pulled back the covers, and you could feel the shock go through the whole crowd. A long steel scalpel was sticking right up in the middle of Alan Pierce's chest. An hour later, Lieutenant Horslip Sampson, who was top man in homicide, strutted in and took over. He got the story from us and just sat there for a while thinking, very professional, exuding brilliance. Then His Majesty rose and spoke.
Dr. Van Selben?
Yes, sir.
In your opinion, did your patient die from a heart attack, as our reporter friend here claims, or from the knife wound?
I really can't tell you yet. Indications are that it might be either. You see, in either case, the heart was stopped.
Yeah. The heart usually stops in cases of death, doesn't it, Doc, huh? The only thing is, I took his pulse before I left the room. There was no pulse. That scalpel could just as well have been stuck in a loaf of bread for all the damage it would
Mitchell! Why'd you leave a dead man unreported? Why'd you leave the photographer here without telling the Noise?
I was a reporter with a scoop. Who'd you expect me to leave here? Somebody from the Express?
Noise, were you outside the door the whole time?
Yes, sir, with the reporters, and nobody came out except Mr. Mitchell. The photographer went in, but never came out.
Take a can in the bathroom, Haggerty.
Yes, sir. And there's nobody here, Chief.
Margerson, those windows locked.
Yes. Horslip, should bring out your Scotland Yard.
Too tough a spot to be fresh. If I could only get an angle. Must be an angle.
He got up, sore, and started looking around himself. He walked over to the white bed screen in the corner. It's funny, it stood there all the time, such a natural piece of hospital equipment, you never noticed
Gotta
it.
get an angle.
But even now, before
Yeah,
he touched it,
I some kind of an angle.
I knew what he'd find there.
Now, where am I
And I
gonna
edged
get
for the
an
door.
angle?
He started to pull aside the screen, like somebody'd look hopelessly in any unlikely spot for a lost collar button. Then he let the screen fall over.
Holy shit!
And there was Pinky. Pinky, all huddled up among his photographic equipment with a surgeon's scalpel sticking out of his
Hey,
neck.
you, Mitchell!
I yelled to the reporters in the anteroom that they could go in now. The crowd coming out after me met the crowd going in, and I was in the corridor while they argued it out. I was around the corner and in the elevator before the cops could get through. I walked right through the walled-off lobby and up to the 2nd floor, and nobody said a thing. Time was still with me. I knew Pierce's secretary was keeping suite 213 for him until he was supposed to get out of the hospital.
One moment. Yes.
May I come in?
Well,
I'm a friend of Mr. Pierce's, Mitchell of the Herald.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Mitchell? Something I can do?
Would you let me rifle your boss's desk, huh?
What?
Files, papers, and possessions. I'll put them back real neat. There's something I have to find.
Are you crazy?
I was afraid that'd be your answer.
What are you going to do?
I'm sorry.
Don't!
Really am. I really was. I didn't like to hit a woman, especially that cute. I searched the suite top and bottom, but if Pierce had ever had the Argyle album, he took no chances keeping it around. I found his personal address book, though, and figured it was no more use to him than it might be to me. Now I needed a place where I could sit down and think. Then I remembered I was carrying a key from my pal Joe Walsh's apartment while he was sunning himself in Florida. Yeah, at least nobody could figure my going there. At Walsh's place, I spent about 20 minutes with Pierce's address book. He had Washington phone numbers in it that hadn't been in public directories for the last 30 years. There was one in this town that had a red crayon circle around it. It was a query. Jorbrod. Jorbrod on Worcester Street. Not the kind of neighborhood Alan Pierce usually socialized in.
I was just about deciding I'd go and see Joe Abroad when somebody decided to pay me a visit. I checked through the keyhole. I didn't see much, but what there was to see was female. So I took my chances and opened the door. She stood there, about 5'7" of the most interesting stuff I ever remember seeing. Not young, mind you, not angelic, but gorgeous and smart-looking and sweet-voiced.
Hello there.
Who are you?
May I come in?
Sure, at your risk. Who are you?
You may call me Marla, Mr. Mitchell. And I want the Argyle album.
Just like that?
No, not just like that. I could be nasty, you know. After all, the police want to.
Somehow, Marla, that doesn't worry me at all. I just don't think you make it a policy to have traffic with the police.
An astute youngster. I like you.
I like you, too, but I haven't time.
I'll give you $500 for it.
I don't even know what it is. What is the Argyle album?
10,000.
Without a breath, huh? There's some jump.
10,000.
I'm really sorry, Marla.
But I wanted to know. It's not for sale. Very well.
She moved so casually and directly to the door and opened it so quickly I hadn't even gotten out of my chair before her two boyfriends stepped in. The first one looked like a fat businessman, hair slightly gray, nice smile. The one who followed him had the square, low-cut, irresistible appearance of a medium-sized tank.
Mr. Winter, Mr. Holbury, Mr. Mitchell.
How do you do?
He's not terribly cooperative.
Oh, no?
He doesn't perform, not for love, nor for money. Very stubborn.
Well, she really didn't try love, Mr. Winter.
From what I know of Marla, that's hard to believe. Hey, Marla? So you're stubborn, Mr. Mitchell. A stubborn murderer.
I'll repeat my question. What is the Argyle album?
My, you are a gifted actor.
Never mind. Forget it, Mr. Winter.
Well, isn't $10,000 enough? That's the best we can offer and still make a profit.
Let's not waste time.
Oh, I am sorry, my boy. I'm very sorry. Very well, Gil.
Yeah. The big guy stepped toward me. I ducked and took the table between us. Gil pushed it aside like it was matchstick. His left hand lashed out and had the lapels of my coat, and I was lifted until my shoe tips touched the floor, helpless as a baby. I started slapping my face, front hand and back. It kept up and up like a hot lick on the drums, and the agony was unbearable. He stopped. I waited. Like you wait between pauses of the dentist drill. Then I guess I tried to move because I saw the small eyes flicker and the huge fist come swinging at my face. I wanted to duck but couldn't. My hands were torn from in front of my face, and it came. Shocks of intolerable pain like searing flames, and then the flame flickered and went out.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Mr. Edmund O'Brien in the Argyle album. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, selected from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. Now that the vacation season is over, friends and neighbors are dropping in evenings to talk over summertime experiences. Make these pleasant reunions rich in cheerful companionship by serving delicious Roma California wines. Yes, guests are sure to feel right at home when you offer glasses of rich Roma sherry, Roma port, Roma muscatel, or Roma Tokay. These traditional Roma wines of welcome, long favorites with millions of Americans, add warmth to conversation, make every friendly occasion more enjoyable. There's a better tasting Roma wine for every occasion, for every taste. Keep an assortment on hand for everyday dining and gracious entertaining. Remember, always insist on Roma wine. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, America's favorite wines.
And now, Roma Wines brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Edmund O'Brien as reporter Harry Mitchell in the Argyle album, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I was in the bedroom of the apartment, and Marla was bathing my forehead with a damp handkerchief. I lay quiet until things cleared up a bit.
Rest a little. That's the boy.
Mara.
Where's the album, darling?
Hmm?
Where's the album?
I swear I don't know. I don't know.
You don't want me to call him again, do you, Harry?
No, please, no.
It's in the kitchen.
Huh?
I'm supposed to help you wake up and then...
No, don't.
But if you haven't got it, do you know where it is?
I swear, Marla, I swear. I don't even know what it is. All I know is it's tooled white leather or something.
You don't? Well, all right, here's what I know. Winter found it originally. He was in occupied Europe then. He doesn't admit it, but I think he was the leader of a looting party after an American raid. It was a sheaf of documents recording the transfer of large sums of money by certain individuals, both German and American. Big men who wanted to make sure that they'd come out right no matter whose armies won. Winter knew that he'd found a fortune that day. Fortune in blackmail.
Well, what happened?
He kept it in a public locker in a bus station. Normally the safest place in the world. It was in a town down here in Virginia, Argyle. On a 1,000,000 twist, he lost it. A gang of young hoodlums blew open that section with a dynamite stick. And it's been missing ever since, until Alan Pierce started hinting about it in his column in the international scandal it involved. So when Pierce died, you see, Winter had a right to suspect that Pierce's murderer might have the album. Naturally, the big man wanted too. Lots of people want it badly. Including me.
You? What for?
Resale value.
I see. It's a decent motive.
I'm a decent person.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Come here.
Oh, you're nice. You're a nice boy.
You know, I can just press my thumbs here at your windpipe and you couldn't even yell.
I thought of that.
You're not kidding me.
That's the excuse I'll give to Winter. That you choked me and I couldn't yell. You get on the fire escape and I'll give you plenty of time before I call.
I don't figure what's in it for you.
We'll see each other again, won't we? You'll find it.
Huh?
Hurry.
Okay, honey. You asked for it.
Not too hard.
It was a funny experience choking a woman deliberately. I squeezed pretty hard, scuffing bruises at her throat to make it look good. I got so mixed up I didn't know what I was doing. I took her once and kissed her very hard. I rumpled her clothes a little and mussed her hair, and when she looked pretty battered, I kissed her again, and then I crawled out in the fire escape and down. I gave the cabbie the Worcester Street address from Pierce's book. It was a junkyard. Joe Broad's junkyard.
What do you want?
You, Mr. Broad, Joe Broad?
That's my name. What do you want?
The Argyle album.
What? How did you... I know you. You're that Mitchell guy, the police one for the murder of Alan Pierce. If you move, I'll kill you.
Hey. Say, I got you figured, Broad. Huh? Yeah, you're the fence for all the juvenile crooks around here. Oh, some junkyard.
Oh, well, I'm on lots better terms with the cops than you are, Mitchell.
Yeah?
And I'm phoning them right now.
Sure. One of your kids brought you a nice white leather book with a two-headed eagle on it. Maybe you stretched and gave him 2 bits for it. Then you found out you had something too big for a little guy. You knew it was worth dough, but your stomach wasn't tough enough for big-time blackmail.
No.
Yeah, so you figured a way to be right. You still make dough. Sell it to Alan Pierce.
What of it? Selling's no crime.
Hey, I'm really guessing, but good, huh? You invested the price of a couple of photostats and a train ticket to Washington. You got to Pierce and sold him the photostats. And then you told him he'd have to come here for the rest, huh?
Nothing to keep me from killing you right now.
No, I guess there isn't.
Sure not. You're a fugitive, aren't you? Escape killer, you wouldn't touch me.
Wait, don't!
Don't you even say thanks when your life is saved?
Thanks. And nice shot.
Don't mention it. You wonder how I knew you were here.
Yeah, you watched me take the cab from the window and got the number. I know that one now.
Oh, you're bright as well as nice. Maybe we can play this game together now that we have the album.
Huh? Have we?
Well, it can't be far. In the desk drawer, the filing...
I think we both saw Broad move at the same time. The gun at the edge of his fingers was somehow in his hands again. It wavered weakly between Marla and me. It was like watching a slow-motion movie. Marla didn't waste time. I saw the Swede's little body jump at the impact, but his gun kept waving, and it went off. Marla sighed and fell down at my feet. She smiled at me once, that's all. I walked through 3 cops in the hall of the police station, getting no more reaction than a nod of greeting, and into Horslip Sampson's office.
Thanks for the phone call, Mitchell. But you gave us a bum steer. What's your angle?
Bum steer. I saw the shooting.
We found a woman. Very dead indeed. But there was no man.
Joe Bra? He didn't look alive when I saw him last.
Well, he wasn't there.
I'm only telling you.
What do you expect us to do with you?
Well, book me on suspicion of murder.
The murder of who, may I ask?
Alan Pierce, naturally.
You, want to confess?
It's not bargain day today, Lieutenant.
Oh, it was just an angle.
Look, did the autopsy on Pierce come through?
I was wondering why you gave yourself up. Yeah, he died of heart failure, like you claimed. But only because he was so loaded with dope, even a normal heart would give out.
Dope? You mean poison?
Same thing, too much medicine. And Dr. Van Selben, the one who dosed him, has disappeared. Took a powder. You're not even runner-up for suspect now, Mitchell.
Heart failure. Heart failure. But then why the scalpel? Why? Whoever stuck that scalpel into Pierce wanted to create suspicious circumstances around the death, so they'd be sure there'd be an autopsy.
Hey, that's an angle.
Yeah. Yeah, but how about Pinky? And how did the murderer get in and out of the room? How?
Look, Mitchell, you want to be held?
No.
Then stop asking questions I can't answer. Go on, beat it.
I still wanted to break it. I found myself nursing a deep belief that there must be equal justice for the murders of a man I loved, another I respected, and a woman I admired. Well, there was only one place I could figure out where to start. I picked my way through Joe Brod's junkyard. Shapes of skeleton cars stood out dark in the moonlight. At the far end of the yard was a lighted shack. I went up to it, almost to the door. Somebody pushed me from behind. My own body knocked the door open. Brod was propped into a chair, facing me, his eyes wide. Winter stood beside him, and Gil walked up from behind me alongside.
Come in, Mitchell.
Thanks.
Well, Mr. Mitchell, this is a proper ending. Another demonstration of the ascendancy of will.
Is he alive?
Who? O'Brod here? No, not now. He was very weak and had no resistance, but we learned what we needed. He had the album quite cleverly hidden. But we have it now. Oh, yeah. You want to see it?
Thanks. Say, who hired Dr. Van Selven to kill Pierce?
A very powerful and very wealthy individual. Most concerned with retrieving the album, Mr. Mitchell.
But you didn't want it to be heart failure. You wanted to force an autopsy. That's why you stuck the scalpel into the corpse.
That's rather clever of you, Mr. Mitchell.
And in the hospital, you were dressed as an attendant, right? Huh? You got behind that bed screen sometime earlier in the day, probably early in the morning before Pierce woke up, right? You were willing to wait a long time for what you wanted.
It was very tough.
You hoped to find out from Pierce where he had hidden the album. You found out instead that Pierce didn't have it. But you knew that Pierce was going to die anyhow from the overdose. Oh, you decided to frame the doctor with the scalpel, forcing the autopsy. You know, there's only one conceivable reason for you to have taken all those chances.
And what, may I ask, can that conceivable reason be?
That you are the powerful and wealthy individual who got Dr. Van Selben to do Pierce's murder.
Really?
That you are no more Mr. Winter than I am. Yeah, the original Mr. Winter who smuggled the album out of Europe. You eliminated when he first tried to blackmail you and your fellow thieves.
Thieves, really?
By that line of reasoning, I was able to do a little research in the files of my reporter's memory. And in spite of the fact that you have no mustache and there are several other slightly physical changes that could be easily adjusted, you have an amazing resemblance to the very powerful, very wealthy Mr. Gerald K. Avery.
Theory, merely theory. But isn't this indulgence in violence a strange occupation for a man like Gerald Avery?
Not at all, Mr. Avery. A man doesn't become an international power by going to Sunday school every week. You decided nobody could do your dirty work better than yourself. I suppose you felt you needed help, so you got a professional adventuress like Marla to work with you on the grounds that you yourself were an adventurer, a blackmailer. The same goes for Gil here.
Your time's run over, Mitchell.
And Pinky, yeah. Pinky. Of course, it doesn't bother you that you killed a nice guy with a nice family. To you, he was only in the way. You stuck the scalpel into Pierce's corpse to save yourself some more trouble. The trouble of paying off Dr. Van Selben. He'll probably show up floating. You dragged Pinky behind the screen, and you got behind with him and hid. Then when all the doctors and attendants broke into the room and rushed around Pierce's bed, you stepped out casually from behind the screen and mingled with the crowd. You were dressed for the part.
As a reporter, Mr. Mitchell, would you describe that exploit as daring or brilliant?
No, Mr. Foul.
Oh, your morality sickens me.
There's
Now,
one
Mitchell,
more thing you didn't count on. Gil. Gil here.
Gil has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yes, he has.
You keep your mouth shut.
I'll do nothing of the sort.
Let him talk. Gil, let go of my arm.
Let him talk. Thanks, Gil. And just keep hold of that arm.
Talk.
Okay. As I was saying, Mr. Avery, you forgot that Marla and Gil have been playing along with you because they figured you were their kind. There is a certain honor among little crooks, but not among you big-timers, Mr. Avery. Now, you have the album that couldn't hurt anybody but yourself. Who's the blackmail? Where's the payoff? Gil's wondering what's going to protect his interests. He knows now what happened to Dr. Van Selben. He knows. You see, he figured you for an honest crook, not a big-timer.
Gil, you're not listening to him. He's only playing for time. He's only trying to save his own miserable skin. I'll pay you off, Gil. I'll pay you more than you've ever dreamed.
You really are, Gerald. You
Don't be an idiot, Gil, now. You cooperate with me, and Gil! My arm!
That was a bad mistake of Mr. Gerald K. Avery. You see, he figured his gun was bigger than Gil. He moved fast, but not quite fast enough. The lead hit Gil in the shoulder, but that didn't even faze him. I understand he broke Avery's arm. That's when Avery screamed. The next blow broke Avery's neck. Well, there was an awful lot of excitement because Horslip's shadows caught up with the proceedings just about this time, and the details aren't too clear. All I know is, that it had been a big day. I was awfully tired. I went home, climbed in bed, and slept a long, long time. With my head on a nice pillow made of tooled white leather.
Suspense. Presented by Roma. That's Roma. Better tasting Roma wines, America's largest selling wines. Whichever Roma California wine you choose, whether it's nut-like Roma sherry, fruity Roma port, or any Roma wine, you can be sure of better tasting wine every time. That's because Roma selects and presses the choicest California grapes. Then, Roma master vintners with ancient skills and America's largest winemaking resources unhurriedly guide this luscious grape goodness to tempting perfection. Then, this wine treasure of better taste is placed with mellow Roma wines of years before to await later selection from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines for your pleasure. So, for everyday enjoyment or friendly hospitality, serve delicious Roma wine. You'll find all Roma wines delightful, inexpensive, and always better tasting. That's why more Americans enjoy Roma wines, that's Roma, Roma wines, than any other wines in the world.
Edmund O'Brien appeared through the courtesy of Universal International Pictures, now releasing Something in the Wind starring Deanna Durbin. Tonight's suspense play was by Cyril Enfield. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Michael O'Shea as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
In just a moment, Autolite presents Suspense, starring Miss Agnes Moorehead in radio's most famous play, Sorry, Wrong Number.
Say, Harlow, have you seen State's football team? They're terrific.
Speaking of terrific teams, Hap, my friend, the one that ignition engineered those Autolite resistor spark plugs is tops. You know, the Autolite people got together with many of the nation's leading car and truck manufacturers, and they ignition engineered a 10,000 ohm resistor right into the Autolite spark plug that permits a wider spark gap setting and maintains it far longer than was ever possible before. You know what that means to your car?
Smooth. That's the word for State's football team. Smooth.
Right you are, smooth. Thanks to the wide gap, Autolite resistor spark plugs help your engine idle smooth as silk. And that's only one of the simple, sound, solid, splendid advantages of those sensational Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Got it all off your chest, Arno?
Sure have, Hap. You're not going to hear one more word out of me till we've heard the whole Suspense show.
No?
No middle commercial tonight, Hap. Autolite doesn't want us to interrupt Agnes Moorehead's performance in that famous drama, Sorry, Wrong Number.
Okay, Harlow. Let's hear Suspense.
Suspense. Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations bring you radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Starring tonight, Miss Agnes Moorehead in Anton Leader's production of Lucille Fletcher's famous suspense play, Sorry, Wrong Number. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Oh, dear.
Your call, please.
Operator, I've been dialing Murray Hill 40098 now for the last 3/4 of an hour, and the line is always busy. I don't see how it could be busy that long. Will you try it for me, please?
I will be glad to try that number for you. One moment, please.
I don't see how it could be busy all this time. It's my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I'm here all alone in the house. My health is very poor, and I've been feeling so nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill 40098.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, George?
Yes, sir. This is George speaking.
Hello, who's this? What number am I calling, please?
I'm here with our client, George.
Oh, good. Is everything okay? Is
But,
the coast
who-
clear for tonight?
Yes, George. He says the coast is clear for tonight.
Okay.
Where are you now?
In a phone booth.
What
Don't
number is
worry. Everything's okay.
Very well. You know the address.
I know. At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer.
That's right, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Now be sure that all the lights downstairs are out. There should be only one light visible from the street.
Okay.
Just a minute, George. Our client tells me that at 11:15 a train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case her window's open and she should scream.
Oh, hello. What number is this, please?
Okay, I understand. That's 11:15, the train.
Yeah. You remember everything else, George?
Yes, I'll make it quick. As little blood as possible. Because our client does not wish to make her suffer long.
That's right. You'll use a knife?
Yes, the knife will be okay. Then afterwards, I remove the rings and bracelets and the jewelry in the bureau drawer because our client wishes it to look like simple robbery. Don't worry. Everything's okay. I never...
Oh, how awful. How unspeakably awful.
Your call, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
I'm sorry. What number were you calling?
Why, it was supposed to be Murray Hill 40098, but it wasn't. Some wires must have got crossed. I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard the most dreadful thing, something about a murder. And, Operator, you simply got to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon. May I help you?
Oh, I know it was a wrong number, and I had no business listening, but these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends, and they were going to murder somebody, some poor innocent woman who was all alone in a house near a bridge. And we've got to stop them. We've just got to.
What number are you calling, please?
Well, that doesn't matter. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it for me, and we've got to find out who what was immediately.
What number did you call?
Oh, why are you so stupid? What time is it? Do you mean to tell me you can't find out what that number was just now?
I'll connect you with the chief operator.
Oh, I think it's perfectly shameful. Now, look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 40098 for me, and you dialed it, but your finger must have slipped, and I was connected with some other number. And I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. Now, I simply fail to see why you couldn't make that same mistake again, on purpose. Why you couldn't try to dial Murray Hill 40098 in the same sort of careless way.
Murray Hill 40098. I will try to get it for you.
Well, thank you.
I am sorry. Murray Hill 40098 is busy. I will call you in 20
Operator! Operator!
Your call, please.
You didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked you explicitly, and all you did was dial correctly.
I am sorry. What number are you calling?
Well, can't you for once forget what number I'm calling and do something for me? Now, I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty, and it's your civic duty to trace that call and apprehend those dangerous killers. And if you don't...
I will connect you with the chief operator.
Well, please. All this talk can't make anyone understand.
This is the chief operator.
Chief operator, I want you to trace a call, a telephone call, immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down because it was about a murder that someone's planning. A terrible, cold-blooded murder of a poor, innocent woman tonight at 11:15.
I see.
Well, can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
I am not certain. It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, we can trace it on the equipment.
Well,
if it has been disconnected, we cannot.
Disconnected?
If the parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't sound like the type who would make a long call.
Well, I can try tracing it. May I have your name, please?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson. But listen.
And your telephone number, please.
Plaza 3, 2099. But if you go on wasting all this time...
Why do you want this call traced, please?
Why? Oh, well, no reason. I mean, I merely felt very strongly that something ought to be done about it. These men sounded like killers. They're dangerous. They're going to murder this woman at 11:15 tonight, and I thought the police ought to know.
Have you reported this to the police?
Well, no, not yet.
You want this call checked purely as a private individual?
Yes, but meanwhile...
I am sorry, Mrs. Stevenson, but I am afraid we couldn't make this check for you and trace the call just on your say-so as a private individual.
But
we will have to have something more official.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You mean to tell me I can't report that there's going to be a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic. Well, all right, I'll call the police.
Thank you. I am sure that would be the best way.
Ridiculous. I never heard of such nonsense. Police department. I can't see why you have to go through all this business. Oh.
Your call, please.
The police department. Get me the police department, please.
Thank you. Ringing the police
Oh,
department.
dear, do you have to dial? Can't you ring them direct? All this time waste.
Police Department, Precinct 43. Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police Department, this is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Smythe Stevenson of 53 North Sutton Place. I'm calling up to report a murder.
Huh?
I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet, but I just overheard plans for it over the telephone. Over a wrong number that the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everybody is so stupid. And I guess in the end, you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly. 2 men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman at 11:15 tonight, and she lived in a house near a bridge. Are you listening to me?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street. He was going to go around for a beer on 2nd Avenue, and there was some third man, a client, who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. They were going to take her rings and bracelets and use a knife. Well, it's unnerved me dreadfully, and I'm not well. I'm very
see. Now, when was all this, ma'am?
About 8 minutes ago. Oh, then you can do something. You do understand.
What is your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson.
And your address?
53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge. The Queensboro Bridge, you know, and we have a private patrol in our street. And 2nd Avenue is the next street.
What was that number you were calling?
Murray Hill 40098. But that wasn't the number I overheard. Murray Hill 40098 is my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home. I'm an invalid, you know, and it's the maid's night off, and I hate to be alone, even though he says I'm perfectly safe as long as I have the telephone right beside my bed.
Well, we'll look into it, Mrs. Stevenson, and see if we can check it with the telephone company.
But the telephone company said they couldn't check the call if the parties had stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and personally, I feel you ought to do something far more immediate and drastic than just check the call.
Well, now,
what good does
see,
checking the call do if they stop talking? By the time you tracked it down, they've already committed the murder.
Well, we'll take care of it, don't you worry.
I'd say the whole thing calls for a search, a complete and thorough search of the whole city. Why, I'm very near the bridge, and I'm not far from 2nd Avenue, and I know I'd feel a whole lot better if you sent around a radio car to this neighborhood at once.
And what makes you think the murder's going to be committed in your neighborhood, ma'am?
Well, I don't know. Only the coincidence is so horrible. 2nd Avenue and the patrolman and the bridge.
Well, 2nd Avenue's a very long street, ma'am, and well, you know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone, not to mention Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and the Bronx. Now, how do you know there isn't some little house on Staten Island, on some little 2nd Avenue you've never heard about? Well, how do you know they were even talking about New York at all?
But I heard the call on the New York dialing system.
Well, maybe it was a long-distance call you overheard.
Oh,
Telephones are funny things now. Look, lady, why don't you look at it this way? Supposing you hadn't broken in on that telephone call. Supposing you'd got your husband the way you always do. You wouldn't be so upset, would you?
Well, I know. I suppose not. Only it sounded so inhuman, so cold-blooded.
A lot of murders are plotted in this city every day, ma'am. We manage to prevent almost all of them. The clue of this kind is so vague, it isn't much more use to us than no clue at all.
But surely you...
Unless, of course, you have some reason for thinking this call was phony or that someone may be planning to murder you.
Me? Oh, well, no, I hardly think so. I mean, why should anybody? I'm alone all day and night. I see nobody except my maid, Eloise, and she's a big girl. She weighs 200 pounds. She's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray, and the only other person is my husband, Albert. He's crazy about me. He just adores me. He waits on me hand and foot. Has scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Well, then, there's nothing for you to worry about. Now, if you'll just leave the rest of this to us, we'll take care of it.
But what will you do? It's so late. It's nearly 11 now.
We'll take care of it, lady.
Well, will you broadcast it all over the city and send out squads and warn your radio cars to watch out, especially in suspicious neighborhoods like mine?
Lady, I said we'd take care of it. Just now I've got a couple of other matters here on my desk that require immediate attention. Good night, ma'am, and thank you.
Oh, you idiot! Oh, no. Why did I hang up the phone like that? Now you'll think I am a fool. Oh, why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he? I'm Albert.
Your call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you ring that Murray Hill 40098 number again? I can't think what's keeping him so long.
I will try to get it for you.
Well, try. I don't see why he doesn't answer. I'm so...
I am sorry. Murray Hill 40098 is busy. I will call you.
I can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know it's busy. Oh, if I could only get out of this bed for a little while. If I could get a breath of fresh air and just lean out of the window and see the street. Hello, Albert? Hello? 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 Oh, what's the matter with this phone? Hello? 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 Oh, for heaven's sake, who is this? Hello? 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 Who's trying to call me? What are they trying to do to me? Oh.
Your call, please.
Hello, operator. I don't know what's the matter with this phone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now, look, I'm an invalid. And I'm very nervous, and I'm not supposed to be annoyed. But if this keeps on much longer...
What seems to be the trouble?
Well, everything's wrong. I haven't had one bit of satisfaction out of one call I've made this evening. The whole world to be murdered for all you people care. And now my phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds, and when I pick it up, there's no one there.
I am sorry. If you will hang up, I will test it for
I
you.
don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put that call through, whatever it is, at once.
I'm afraid I cannot do that.
You cannot? Well, why? Why, may I ask?
The dial system is automatic.
Oh,
If someone is trying to dial your number, there is no way to check whether the call is coming through the system or not, unless the person is trying to reach you complains to his particular operator.
Oh, of all the stupid... And meanwhile, I've got to sit here in my bed suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything.
I will try to check the trouble
for
you.
Check it. That's all anybody can do. Oh, what's the use of talking to you? You're so stupid. Oh, I'll fix her. Of all the impudent... How dare she speak to me like that? How dare she speak to me? I can't get any satisfaction. Why did it take so long to answer?
Your call, please.
Young woman, I don't know your name, but there are ways of finding you out. And I'm going to report you to your superiors for the most unpardonable rudeness and insolence it has ever been my privilege. Give me the business office at once.
You may dial that number direct.
Dial it direct? I'll do no such thing. I don't even know the number.
The number is in the directory, or you may secure it by dialing information.
Listen here, you... Oh, what's the use? Oh, dear. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm going out of my mind. I'm going out of my mind. Hello? Hello, stop ringing me. Do you hear? Answer me. Who is this? Do you realize you're driving me crazy? Who's calling me? What are you doing it for? Now, stop it, I say. Hello? If you don't stop ringing me, I'm going to call the police. Do you hear? The police. Oh, Albert would only come home. Oh, let it ring. Let it go on ringing. It's a trick of some kind. I won't answer it. I won't, even if it goes on ringing all night. Just ring all night. I don't... What's the matter? Why did they stop ringing all of a sudden? Oh, what time is it? Where's my clock? Oh, where is it? Where did I put it? 5 to 11. Oh, they've decided something. They're sure I'm home. They heard my voice answer them just now. That's why they've been ringing me. Why no one is answering me. Call the operator again. Oh, wait. Oh, where is she? Why doesn't she answer?
Your call, please.
Where were you just now? Why didn't you answer at once? Give me the police department.
I am sorry. The line is busy. I will call you.
Busy? But that's impossible. The police department can't be busy. There must be other lines available.
The lion is busy. I will try to get them later.
No, I've got to speak to them now, or it may be too late. I've got to get to someone.
What number do you wish to speak to, please?
Well, I don't know, but there must be someone to protect people beside the police department. A detective agency.
You will find detective agencies listed in the classified directory.
But I don't have a classified. I mean, I'm too nervous to look it up, and I don't know how to use it.
I will connect you with information. Perhaps they will be able to help you.
Oh, no. Oh, you're being spiteful, aren't you? You don't care, do you, what happens to me? I could die and you wouldn't care. Oh, stop it! Stop it! I can't stand anymore. Hello? What do you want? Stop ringing, will you? Stop it!
Hello, is this Plaza 32099?
Oh. Yes, I'm sorry. This is Plaza 32099.
This is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Mrs. Elbert Stevenson. Is there anyone there to receive the message?
I am Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows. Mrs. Elbert Stevenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, darling. Terribly sorry. Try to get you for last hour, but line busy. Leaving for Boston 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy. Love, signed Elbert.
Oh, no.
You wish us to deliver a copy of the message?
No. No, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Good night. No. No, I don't believe it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it, not when he knows I'll be all alone. It's some trick, some fiendish trick. It's some...
Your call, please.
Operator, try that Murray Hill 40098 number for me just once more, please.
You may dial that number direct.
Oh. M. U. 4. Oh. Oh. 9. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, he's gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? How could you? Oh, but I can't be alone tonight. I just can't. If I'm alone one more second, I'll go mad. I don't care what he says or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled to some consideration.
This is information. May I help you?
I want the telephone number of Henchley Hospital.
Henchley Hospital. Do you have the street address?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s. It's a very small, private, and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Henchley, Hench.
One moment, please.
Please hurry. And please, what is the time?
You may find out the time by dialing Meridian 71212.
For heaven's sake, I've no time to be dialing.
The number of Henchley Hospital is Butterfield 89970.
You. 8, 9, 9, 7. Oh.
Henchley Hospital, good evening.
Give me the nurse's registry.
Who was it you wished to speak to, please?
I want the nurse's registry at once. I want a trained nurse. I want to hire her immediately for the night.
I see. And what is the nature of the case, madam?
Nerves. I'm very nervous. I need soothing and companionship. You see, my husband is away, and I'm all
Have you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular, madam?
No, but I really don't see why all this catechizing is necessary. I want a trained nurse. I was a patient in your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person for attending me.
We quite understand that, madam. But registered nurses are very scarce just now. Our superintendent has asked us to send people out only on cases where the physician in charge feels it is absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I'm a sick woman. I'm very upset. Very. I'm alone in this house, and I'm an invalid, and tonight I overheard a telephone conversation that upset me dreadfully. A woman's going to be killed when a train comes. In fact, if someone doesn't come at once, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind.
I see. Well, I will speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes in.
Miss
And
Phillips?
what is your name, madam?
When do you expect her in?
I really couldn't say. She went out to supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? Oh, but it's not 11 yet. Oh, my clock has stopped. I thought it was running down. What time is it?
Just, 15 minutes past 11.
What was that?
What was what, madam?
That click. Just now, in my own telephone, as though someone had lifted the receiver off the hook, off the extension telephone downstairs.
I didn't hear it, madam. Now, about
But
this nurse.
I did. There's someone in this house, someone downstairs in the kitchen, and they're listening to me now. That is... Oh, I won't pick it up again. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet, and then they'll think... Oh, but if I don't call someone now while they're still down there, there'll be no time. I've got to get to that operator. Oh, answer.
Your call, please.
Operator, I'm in desperate trouble.
I am sorry I cannot hear you. Please speak louder.
I don't dare. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
I am sorry.
Oh, but you've got to hear me. Oh, please, you've got to help me. There's someone in this house, someone who's going to murder me, and you've got to get in touch with the police. Oh, there it is. Did you hear it? He's put it down. He's put down the extension phone. He's coming up the stairs. Oh, give me the police department. Give me the police department.
One moment, please. I will connect you.
Oh, hurry. Oh, hurry, I can hear him. He's coming here. Oh no. Oh, what are you going to do to me? Oh, don't come near me. I haven't done anything, please. I don't know anything. No.
Precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking. Police Department, Precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking. Hello, Police Department, Precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police department?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Must have got the wrong number. Don't worry. Everything's okay.
Thank you, Miss Agnes Moorhead, for another memorable performance. Miss Moorhead will return in just a moment.
Say, Harlow, you got so wound up on Autolite resistor spark plugs a while back, you never told me whether you saw the state football game last week.
You bet I saw it. And say, did you notice the big gaps that State knocked in that enemy line?
Yes.
Reminded me of that wide gap in Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Now, Harlow.
You know, when you replace your old narrow gap spark plugs with wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs, by Cornelius, your engine idles smoother, you have better luck with lean gas mixtures, actually save gas.
Harlow, I'm talking about football. Oh, by the way, how'd you like the way State's line cut down enemy interference?
Great. Almost as good as the way Autolite resistor spark plugs cut down spark plug interference with radio and television reception.
What a team. What a team.
Yes, friends, when it comes to team play, you really get it with those sensational new Autolite resistor spark plugs and other Autolite engineering first. And no wonder, for Autolite resistor spark plugs are one of over 400 automotive, aviation, and marine parts made by the 26 nationwide Autolite plants, all famous for Autolite engineered dependability. So, friends, don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or delay, but hop down tomorrow to your friendly Autolite dealer and get a set of wonderful new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. He's got just the type and size to fit your car. And, friends, remember, too, Autolite means spark plugs.
Ignition-engineered resistor spark plugs.
Autolite means batteries.
Stay full batteries.
Autolite means ignition system.
The lifeline of your car.
And now here again is Miss Agnes Moorhead.
My thanks to producer Tony Leader for affording me this opportunity to play Lucille Fletcher's wonderful story once again. And my thanks to the cast and the musicians and sound men who helped make it successful. The Suspense program will always hold a special place in my affections, and I'll be listening with great interest next Thursday when radio's outstanding theater of thrills brings us little Margaret O'Brien starring in Ray Bradbury's story, The Screaming Woman, another gripping study in
Suspense.
Agnes Moorhead has recorded Sorry, Wrong Number in album form. Miss Moorhead may currently be seen in the Warner Brothers picture Johnny Belinda. Music on tonight's Suspense play was composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Ronald Coleman, Rosalind Russell, Claude Rains, and William Bendix. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. And next Thursday, same time, hear Margaret O'Brien in The Screaming Woman.
This is the Autolite Suspense Show. Volunteers are needed for the armed forces of the United States. Your nearest recruiting station will have complete information. Good night. Switch to Autolite.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Van Heflin in Murder of Aunt Delia, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spears.
Oh, Mr. Wilcox. Mr. Wilcox.
Well, Hap's sister-in-law, what brings you here?
Well, I just stopped by to tell you Hap has a nasty cold and he can't get started.
Cold? Started? Say, he should switch to Autolite resistor spark plugs. These wide gap wonders get your car going faster in cold temperatures. Save gas, too, because they make your engine run smoother on leaner gas mixtures.
Oh, well, Hap says he's not long for this world.
Long? Autolite resistor spark plugs give him up to 200% longer electrode life. And Autolite's exclusive built-in 10,000 ohm resistor cuts down spark plug interference with radio and television, too. So tell him to see his neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer and have him install a set of wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. He'll feel better because his car will run better. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Murder of Aunt Delia and with the performance of Van Heflin, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Ever stick out your thumb and pull out $1 million plum? Well, I'm the little Jack Horner that did that. Only my name isn't Horner, it's Dort Sharples. I was hitchhiking along Highway 70 across the Arizona desert, heading for L.A. It was August, and it was hot. The lizards were fanning themselves. There wasn't much traffic, and nobody had stopped. I'd walked about 8 miles outside some little burg, and I was tired and sore. Finally, a black sedan came along. I was all set to holler cuss words at him for not stopping when suddenly he slowed down. He was a young guy about my age. He was alone.
Hop in.
Well, thanks. I sure appreciate this.
All right. I could use some company.
For a second there, I didn't think you were going to stop.
I wasn't, frankly.
Well, a guy has to be kind of careful, I guess, huh?
You know what changed my mind? Maybe you won't like this, but it suddenly struck me that you look like me.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess maybe I do at that, now that you mention it.
I thought to myself, what if that was me walking along? Besides, if you've got a face like mine, it must be an honest face.
Yeah, maybe you got something there.
You going to Blythe?
Where's that?
The next town, across the Colorado.
No, I'm going clear into L.A.
Well, I happen to be going through there on my way to Santa Barbara. If you want to spell me at the wheel, we can make Los Angeles by a little after midnight.
Brother, you got yourself a co-pilot. By the time we crossed the river into California, I'd learned that the guy's name was Glendon Braley, that he was going to visit his invalid aunt. This aunt didn't own all of Santa Barbara, not quite. The guy didn't volunteer this information. I had to probe it out of him. Between Blythe and Desert Center, an idea began to percolate. And not just from the heat, either. I'll bet your aunt will be glad to see you, Braley. How long did you say it's been?
Well, I was 10 when I left. That'd make it 17 years. You see, my mother died when I was 3, and Aunt Delia took me in.
Oh, does she know you're coming?
I sent her a wire.
You think she'll recognize you?
I doubt it. The reason I'm going back, her husband died about a month ago. He and I never got along. That's why I left Aunt Delia's place.
You mean you ran off?
No, another aunt in Delaware took me. Then, what with school and then the Army and getting a job afterwards, well, I just lost track of Aunt Delia.
You got a lot of relatives in the East?
No. My other aunt died when I was 21. Delia's the only relative I've got left.
Well, I guess that means you're coming to something pretty good someday.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's funny, but the idea sort of scares me.
Oh, boy, I wish somebody scare me like that. I kept pumping him until I could have written his autobiography. Yes, I mean autobiography. I stored away facts about this uncle that he hated, about how Braley used to like to draw pictures when he was a kid, about how he got his only spanking when he was 8 for spilling ink on his aunt's favorite tapestry, how he couldn't eat peas, how he got sick on enchiladas at the Santa Barbara Fiesta in 1929, everything. Could I remember it? Well, people used to tell me with my memory I could have been a lawyer, but that takes work. Just east of Indio, before Highway 70 runs into 99, I figured that I was thoroughly briefed.
Want me to drive a while, Sharples?
No, thanks, unless you want to take over.
No, technically, maybe I shouldn't be driving at all. Oh, I've got one of these mail-order driver's licenses, but I doubt if I can pass the California test. You see,
Hey, you know something funny?
Huh?
I think we're getting a flat.
Oh, rats.
Yeah, The car ride's kind of funny. I think it's the left rear tire.
Oh, this would have to happen clear out in the middle of nowhere.
We better stop and take a look, huh?
I don't even know if the spare's any good.
Of course, I may be imagining things, but we better make sure. I'll check it.
Well, there's not a soul in sight either way.
Oh, we won't need any help.
I hope not. How is it?
Maybe you better come and look.
Okay. Say, come to think of it, there may not be any tools in the car. I bought it in a hurry off a used car lot.
I've got all the tools that I'll need, Braley.
Well, it doesn't look flat to me.
No? Look close.
Well, it still doesn't seem...
I was right about the tools, wasn't I, Braley? I put the blackjack back in my pocket and I dragged Braley off the highway into a ditch. I made sure he was dead. Then I changed clothes with him and covered his body with sand and brush. I was back in the sedan and on my way, and still no other car was in sight. I adjusted the rearview mirror so that I could see my reflection. I watched the lips move as my voice said, "Dort Sharples? Never heard of him. My name's Glendon Braley." I pulled into L.A. about 2 a.m. I waited till morning, though, before I went to Rena Zita's apartment. I wanted her to be wide awake when I told her my idea.
But, Dort, it sounds crazy and dangerous.
Well, for $1 million, we can afford to be crazy.
Suppose somebody finds out that you aren't this guy,
Who'll
Braley.
know? His aunt hasn't seen him since he was a kid. There are no other relatives, no connections on the coast, or back east for that matter.
But I'm sure you can carry it off, Dort.
Listen, Rena, I know everything about this guy, even when he lost his first baby tooth.
What do you want me to do?
Just stay where I can get in touch with you. Be ready to come on up to Santa Barbara.
How long will you have to wait to come into this money? The old lady may live for years.
I don't think so. She's pretty well along. She's an invalid. You know, a lot of things can happen to an old lady.
Well...
No, it's a real break. I might have done it alone, kid, but I thought of you.
It's real sweet of you, Dort. Real sweet.
Then we're partners?
Okay, Dort.
Great, kid. But now, look. You get in the habit of calling me Glendon Braley.
Kiss me, Glenn.
It didn't take me long to cover the 100 miles to Santa Barbara. The reunion with Aunt Delia was quite touching. I sat on a low stool right by her wheelchair, drinking tea that her housekeeper, Mrs. Parker, kept pouring. And we talked over old times.
Oh, Glenny, it's so good to have you home again.
Glenny. Nobody but you ever called me that. The kids always call me Glenn or Curly, mostly.
And how angry you used to get. You hated to be called Curly.
Yeah, and when I got in a fight about that with Pudge Mossman, you sent me to bed without any supper. And then you took away my paints and crayons for a whole week.
Not a whole week, Glenny. I relented on Sunday afternoon.
Well, it seemed like a week.
You did love to draw. Oh, that must be Mr. Crittenden.
Crittenden?
Yes, my attorney. He's been just wonderful to me since your uncle died. Handles all of my affairs. I've asked him to come up to meet you.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all, Auntie.
That's all right, Mrs. Parker. Don't bother.
Come right in, Bryce.
Hello, Delia. You look positively radiant.
Oh.
Well. Is this the prodigal nephew?
Yes, Bryce. This is Glenny. Or should I say, Mr. Crittenden, my nephew, Glendon Braley.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do? So this is Glenny. Well, my boy, let me warn you that I know every infamous detail of your crime-ridden career. That is, up until the time you were 10 years old.
No, Bryce.
I'm afraid, Auntie, that Mr. Crittenden has a ipso facto case against me. No, I offer this tapestry on the wall as Exhibit A. Look.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Well, now, if you'll examine it closely, you'll see traces of a stain. Auntie, isn't that where I spilled the ink in Well, let's see. It's about 1929, right?
Why, Glenny, do you remember that?
Well, I certainly do. You spanked me with a hairbrush.
Yeah, the accused has paid his debt to society. Case dismissed.
Oh, Glenny, that stain is worth more to me than the tapestry itself.
Oh, now, Auntie.
I think she means it, Glendon. Your rival's already made her look 10 years younger.
Oh, how absolutely absurd.
In fact, Delia, I think you could get up out of that chair this minute and trounce me soundly at a game of tennis.
There wasn't any doubt about it. I was in. And Delia's health improved so rapidly that I realized I'd have to think of a way to speed things up. That meant that I had to get Mrs. Parker, the housekeeper, out of the house for good. So I began devising little things to make her appear inefficient. Auntie wasn't supposed to have spices, so I sneaked in the kitchen and doctored the food up with pepper. After Mrs. Parker set the heating unit for the night, I got up and turned it off. Auntie woke up freezing, and Mrs. Parker became so confused and upset that she began helping me out by forgetting things and making mistakes all her own. Then one afternoon...
Glenny, I know Mrs. Parker means well, but as Dr. Davis says, I got to have someone I can depend on at all times.
Well, I haven't liked to say anything. After all, she's been with you for so long, but, well, the poor old soul needs a rest.
It's going to be difficult to tell her.
Well, now, I'll attend to that, Auntie. And I'll see about getting another housekeeper, an intelligent, capable, younger woman.
Hello?
Rena, this is me.
Huh?
You know, Mr. Braley.
Oh, yes. How are you?
Great. Now, listen, kid. I'm calling from Santa Barbara.
Yes?
Get up here right away. Check in at the San Martin Hotel as Rena Derwin.
Right.
And wait there till I call you. We're in, baby, but good.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Van Heflin in Murder of Aunt Delia. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Oh, Mr. Wilcox, Hap asked me to return this book to you. Your life story, he said.
Oh, you mean Wilcox of Wide Gap? Mm-hmm. That's a great yarn. You'd like to hear one of the more electrifying episodes?
Oh, sure.
All right, listen. There it stood, a huge green monster. I'd been trailing it for weeks. Taking a Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plug from my pocket, I sprang forward.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, I cried out, you obstinate, obdurate Otto, it's time you switch to these Autolite resistor spark plugs. You'll idle smoother, run better on leaner gas mixtures, save gas. Another thing, your narrow gap spark plugs have been messing up television reception around town. But with Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plugs, you'll reduce to an acceptable level spark plug interference with radio and television. And what's more, Autolite resistor spark plugs, with that exclusive built-in 10,000 ohm Autolite resistor, give you 200% longer electrode life. So get Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Get them right now. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Van Heflin, in Murder of Aunt Delia, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
By the time Rena arrived in Santa Barbara, I had fixed up a set of references of her ability and character that would have flattered Florence Nightingale and Susan B. Anthony. Rena came out for an interview, pretending she was sent by an employment agency I was supposed to have called. She made a terrific impression on the old lady. At a nod from me, Auntie hired Rena on the spot, and Mrs. Parker left with a cardboard suitcase, a month's pay, red eyes, and the sniffles. After we got Auntie to bed that first night, Rena and I met out on the veranda.
How was I, George?
Shh, that name.
Nobody's around to hear.
Well, don't take any chances. Call me Mr. Braley all the time.
All right. Mr. Braley. How did I do?
Perfect. Come on, let's walk out by the bluff, away from the house.
Oh, this is sure some layout. Looks great in the moonlight.
It'll all be ours, baby.
You need to plan to live here after it's all over?
Oh, maybe for a little while. Depends on how long it takes me to convert her estate to cash. We can't do anything to excite suspicion, you know.
No.
No. Right up ahead there is a cliff. A 200-foot drop onto some rocks.
You're going to push her?
Oh, no. Nothing as brutal as that. It's an accident. You take Aunt Delia out for an airing in her wheelchair. As you're pushing the chair, you trip and you fall. The chair starts rolling. You run after, but poor Auntie goes over the edge. You are hysterical with shock.
Yeah? What's wrong with you taking Auntie for an airing?
Look, if I could do it, what would be the point of you being here at all? Look, you're just an employee, and brand new one. You have no reason on earth for croaking her for a dough. They just might get that idea if I was wheeling her, see?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And that's why it's important for us not to have much to do with each other.
It's going to be difficult, Doyle. Mr. Braley. No one can see us now, honey.
Look, baby, now, let's not form any habits that will be tough to break.
Just one kiss? Please.
Rena, come on, stop that, you little... Oh, baby. The next afternoon, Auntie and I were in the library. I was trying to look interested in the scrapbook she was pouring through. I hoped she wouldn't notice how fidgety I was.
My eyes are so weak now, Glennie, but I know every detail of these just from memory. Here you are on your first tricycle.
Well, I'll be darned. Was I ever that small?
It doesn't seem possible, does it? Oh, here's what I was looking for. The cow you drew when you were 9.
Huh?
You were quite the artist.
Yeah, that's great. I was a surrealist or something. I colored it green. Green cow on purple grass.
It caused quite a sensation at your school.
It's a wonder I wasn't expelled.
Oh, Clement. I've always been just sick about this picture. One of the few of you and me together. You broke away from me just as the photographer took it.
Yeah, I'm just a blur. Say, what's the cat doing in it?
Well, don't you remember? That's Xerxes. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, Xerxes, the Persian. Gee, the fun that he and I used to have together. Of course, I used to tease him a lot when you weren't looking, but he sure was What's the matter, Auntie?
Lenny, are you trying to fool your old auntie?
What do you mean?
You were frightened plumb out of your wits by cats. If Xerxes so much as brushed up against you, you'd scream bloody murder. That's why you jumped when the picture was taken.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah,
You were that way when you first came here. Don't you remember? Poor old Dr. Thompson, he said it was a deep-seated phobia, and you'd probably have it all your life, like Napoleon. Did it go away, Glennie? This fear of cats?
Well, most of it. A guy sort of, he doesn't like to remember what a coward he was when he was a kid. Maybe she was satisfied with that explanation, but I thought she watched me a lot closer after that with her dim old eyes. Rena and I couldn't put it off much longer. I might make a real break. That night, Rena and I set it up. I said, tomorrow, right after breakfast.
Oh. You'll come with me, won't you?
No, honey, it'll be better if I'm not around.
But you don't have to be right there. Just be where I can see you. I couldn't do it all alone. I don't know.
All right, but don't lose your nerve, kid. Now, don't lose your nerve. I didn't sleep much that night. The next morning, Rena and I got the old lady in her wheelchair. There you are, Auntie.
How's that?
Thank you, Lenny. My, but isn't it a lovely day?
It certainly is, Mrs. Farnham.
Perhaps I'd better have a scarf over my head.
I'll run upstairs and get one.
Would you mind, dear?
Hey, there are 2 scarves here on the sofa.
Oh, never mind, mister, when there's some down here.
Oh, all right.
Which one do you want, Auntie? The green and red one or the blue and yellow?
Why, it doesn't matter, Glennie, either one.
Well, this one I think will go better with that robe you're wearing.
Yes, so it will.
Well, come on, let's go.
Wait. I've changed my mind.
What? You mean about going out?
Yes, it's so much bother.
Bother? Oh, nothing. You need some fresh air,
I'll
Addie.
just sit here by the open window.
Well, look, you need some sun. Come along, Miss Derwin.
Please, Candy. I don't want to go. I just want to stay here and rest. Please.
Well, yeah, sure, Addie, okay, if you don't want to go. Addie finally calmed down, but she still had Rena put her to bed. Then she asked me to drive to town to get her some medicine she was out of. I was hoping the old lady was coming down with something that would save Rena and me the trouble of that last wheelchair ride, but no. Next morning was cloudy and sultry. When I got downstairs, Rena already had the old girl out on the lawn in her wheelchair. She came over to me and whispered,
She just wants to stay there, Dort. No ride.
"Oh, that's tough. She's going anyway. Come on, Rena."
Suppose she makes a fuss.
I think two of us can handle an old lady in a wheelchair.
But if she screams?
So what? This estate's as isolated as Alcatraz. Come on now, let's get it over with.
All right. It's starting to sprinkle.
Now, hurry up. Let's finish this before we get wet.
Lenny, Miss Derwin, it's starting to rain.
Yes, we're coming, Addie.
I knew it would rain today. I knew it.
Sure. Well, here we go, Addie.
You came just in time. I thought you'd forgotten me.
Forget you, Addie? Well, don't be silly.
Oh, my, it's starting to come down. Hurry or we'll be soaked. Lenny, the house is back that way.
Just relax, Addie. Rena, help me push her, will you?
Sure.
Come on, let's make this quick. Come on, faster.
Lenny, what are you doing? Stop it. Not too fast. Lenny, do you hear? I'm frightened.
Headed for the cliff.
You're not my Glenny, are you? You're not my Glenny.
Okay, Rena.
Stop me.
Let her go.
Please.
It was done. I looked over the edge to make sure. She was dead, all right. I made Rena tear her hose and skin her knee, and I rubbed some dirt on the wound. It's raining hard now. As we got back to the house, I heard a car swerving around the last turn on the grade. It pulled up the driveway by the porch, and a man got out. It was Crittenden. Rena.
Yes?
Get hysterical, Rena. And limp. Huh? Mr. Crittenden! Mr. Crittenden!
What are you doing? How can you scream? Where's your auntie?
Oh, something awful has happened. I was just going to phone to you.
I tried to catch her.
What's wrong?
Well, my aunt is dead.
Oh, dear.
Yes, she...
It's all my
No,
fault.
Mrs. Derwin, stop that. It's not your fault.
Well, what's happened?
And Delia, ask Mrs. Derwin to wheel her over there so she could admire the view.
In this rain?
Well, no, it wasn't raining then. Miss Derwin tripped and the wheelchair coasted downhill. She tried to catch up, but it plunged over the cliff with Addie. And
good Lord.
And I just stepped out to tell Miss Derwin she'd better bring Addie into the house. And Miss Derwin tripped just as...
Call an ambulance. Maybe there's still a chance.
Crittenden ran down to peek over the cliff, and I went into the library and phoned the ambulance, and the police, too, just to make it look good. I was downing a double shot of bourbon when the lawyer came in.
That poor woman, at least she didn't suffer.
Oh, thank heavens for that. Use a drink?
No, thank you.
It's quite a shock. I'll never forget that scream
But
when she...
don't torture yourself. This young woman, what's her background?
Miss Derwin? Why, an employment agency sent her out.
Yes.
It wasn't carelessness on her part, Mr. Crittenden. It might have happened to anyone. If it hadn't been for the slope to the edge of that cliff, she'd have caught Auntie in time. I know she would.
Gentlemen, I've lost control of myself. I'm sorry.
Miss Derwin, this is Mr. Crittenden, Mrs. Farnham's attorney.
How do you do?
Mrs. Farnham has spoken of you on the phone.
Could I bring you gentlemen anything?
No, nothing for me, thank you. Why don't you sit down and relax? You've had quite a shock.
Yes, sit down, Miss Derwin.
Thank you.
Well, seems to be nothing to do, but just wait. I'm a fuss budget about these things, perhaps, but that bust of Shakespeare on the bookcase, isn't it in rather a precarious position?
Well, I never noticed it.
Right over your head there. Makes me nervous. I'll just slide it back. Rather top-heavy thing.
Look out, George!
What? Oh, my. That was close. Barely missed you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, no harm is done.
Lucky you had the presence of mind to call out, Miss Dillon. What was it you called Mr. Braley?
Why, I didn't call him anything. I just told
Look
you
out, Dort. It was what you said. Why did you call him Dort?
Why,
Well, it was just an exclamation. She saw the statue topple over.
Helen called you by your real name.
Mr. Crittenden, I'm afraid I don't quite see the reason for this peculiar questioning. I'm sure that my poor aunt would resent your prying into the affairs
I'm
of her
afraid
household.
you're mistaken. This prying, as you call it, is made at your aunt's request.
What do you mean?
She telephoned me yesterday afternoon to tell me about a strange doubt, a suspicion.
About what?
About you.
Me? Why should she have
suddenly
any...
was disturbed by the horrible feeling that you are an imposter.
And he thought that... Well, that's absurd.
Your recollections of your childhood here were quite convincing. Except for one or two things.
Well, this is all very... Oh, my fear of cats. Well, people do get over childish phobias after all.
It's more than that, Sim. Remember a drawing she showed you? A watercolor of a cow?
Sure. The green cow. What about it?
And the scarves. Remember you thought the blue and yellow would go better with her robe than the red and the green one?
Well, so what?
Doesn't it strike you as peculiar that a boy who could draw quite a fine cow should paint it green? And then years later be so exacting about harmonizing his aunt's scarf? You see, Glendon Braley was colorblind.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Van Heflin.
Well, Mr. Wilcox, before I go, do you suppose I could get Van Heflin's autograph?
Why, don't think he'd mind, would you, Van?
Well, not at all. How would you like me to sign it, miss?
Well, would you just write yours for ALRSP?
ALRSP.
Uh-huh. Autolite resistor spark plugs.
How do I get mixed up with these commercial characters?
Well, she can't help it, Van. No one can help admiring those irreproachable, irrepressible, irrefragibly superior spark plugs that mean smoother engine idle, smoother performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas. Autolite resistor spark plugs are just one of the more than 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats made by Autolite in its 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, coils, distributors, generators, starting motors. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz will be our stars. The play is called Red-Headed Woman. And it is, as we say...
A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Murder of Aunt Delia is an original play by Lou Houston. Van Heflin appeared by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Producers of Battleground, starring Van Johnson, John Hodiak, Ricardo Montalban, and George Murphy. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Burt Lancaster, Mickey Rooney, and Ida Lupino. Don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
You can buy Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Tonight, Mr. Dane Clark as star of Spoils for Victor, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Suspense.
Can he talk, Doc?
I wouldn't advise it, but...
Maybe. What you ought to ask is, will he talk?
Oh, I thought you were asleep.
Hi, Harry.
Remember me, do you?
You had me down to the DA's office enough times, so I oughta. I didn't talk those times either, remember?
You ought to save your strength as much as you can, Mr. Rediger.
Doc here thinks I'm going to die.
Are you?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to talk either.
There's some questions we got to have the answers to. If we don't get them from you, Vic, we're going to have to get them from somebody else.
Oh. What kind of questions?
About those 2 slugs you got in your ribs, among other things.
They're not in there anymore, at least that's what the doc tells me.
All right, Vic, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Harry.
Yeah?
Listen. I don't know how she feels about this. But if I talk, you gotta leave her out. Altogether out, complete. See?
That could be, Vic.
You've always been a pretty right guy, Harry. Is that on a level?
On the level, Vic.
All right. Maybe you can sell it to pictures. Alan Ladd. You could call it The Gangster and the Lady. You know the mob. Bonnie Bernard, Pinky Roberts, and the rest. As far as they're concerned, it doesn't matter much now what I tell you, I guess. We were never big operators, nothing really big time, but we always had plenty of money in our pocket most of the time. But this time I'm talking about, the dive had been pretty long. My pants were getting shiny in the seat, my shoes were getting holes from walking instead of riding, and even Barney was getting a little rusty looking. And this one day, he's sitting around the office with Pinky when I come in, and his chin is down around his belt buckle someplace.
Hi, Vic.
Hi, cutie.
Hi there, what's new?
I hear there's a depression on. Know anything about it?
Forget it. There's no money in it. Hey, they cut the phone off yet?
He thinks he's kidding.
Who you want to phone? A home relief?
A dame, bet you 3-1.
That one what?
What do you care? You ain't got it.
Dames. Boy, I ain't never seen nothing like this guy with dames. They buzz around him like he was John D. Rockefeller.
There you go, always looking at the seamy side. Some dames like you for what you are, not what you got.
Sure, I know the kind. Your mother and your grandmother.
Hello, is Madeline there? Yeah, I guess so. Victor Rudiger. Who's calling, some guy said. She's probably married.
So what? She gave you the phone number, didn't she?
Hello, Madeline. Yeah, remember? Say, who's the guy who answered the phone? Oh, so you got a sense of humor, too, huh? The butler, she says. I just called up to say hello. I don't like to let these things get cold, you know. That's right. What are you doing with yourself? Well, now, for instance. I see. Hey, sure I would. Where do you live? Wait till I write it down. Wait. Okay, I'll do that. Goodbye now. Hey, where's a place called Woodford Way?
Woodford Way?
Yeah, you ever hear of it?
Yeah, it's in Bel Air, Vic.
Bel Air?
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty big stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, plenty.
Say, you don't suppose she does have a butler, do you?
Sure, there's a butler, all right. And she's the maid.
What's she like, Vic? How'd you meet her?
Well, I'm just walking along Vine Street, rubbing my last 2 nickels together. She comes out of a joint with her arms full of bundles. She bangs into me. She goes one way, the bundles go the other. I pick her up. So one thing leads to another. I buy her a cup of coffee, and I got her phone number before she decides to have another one. I scram, that's all. Nothing special, but she looks like she wouldn't try to promote you for much more than a ticket to the movies, and that's the best offer I had all week, so I gave her a ring. Come up and see me, she said. So I figure, what can I lose, right?
Right.
What's her name? Madeline what?
Well, she didn't tell me, but the guy on the phone, wherever he was, he said it was Rawlins, Rawley, something like that. So what?
You don't read the papers much, do you, Vic?
I guess I know where the horses are running as well as the next guy. Why?
Is that her? That dame in the picture, is that her?
Yeah.
You see what it says?
Madeline Rawlins opened up Bel Air home. Wealthy sugar heiress whose personal fortune makes her one of the world's richest girls. Holy smokes!
You ought to keep up on those things.
That's her, all right. That's her.
Oh, of all the dumb luck, boy, you got it.
Yeah. Hey, I might be able to shake a little of that sugar out of there at that, huh?
That's the trouble with you, Vic. You think too small.
Sure, what you want to do is marry the dame.
Well, what's so funny about that? Maybe I've been underestimating your talents, Vic.
All right, funny man, what?
Funnier things have happened, Vic.
Are you kidding?
No.
Ah, Bonnie, be yourself. So maybe the dame does go for me for a couple of weeks. All right, a couple of months. Because I'm different from the guy she's been going around with. But take a guy like me serious? Nuts.
Maybe we could do something about that so you wouldn't be so different.
So what? So what if I even if I did marry the dame? Do you think I could stick up with a setup like that? I'd be out of my ear in 6 months.
A lot could happen in 6 months, Vic.
Nothing that I couldn't make happen in 6 weeks and without any marrying.
Oh, yes, it could, Vic.
What?
Something could happen to her.
Like what?
Like an accident? Accidents happen all the time. And they got community property laws in this state.
Oh?
See?
Nothing doing.
Okay. You're going out to see her, though, ain't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You might need it.
Thanks, bro. 50... What's that for?
I just want you to make a good impression on the girl, that's all.
Thanks.
And think about it, Vic.
I did all right. I guess it's all I did think about the whole of that first afternoon I was out there to see her. I didn't see her again for over 2 weeks. Because that night, we decided. Bonnie put up nearly all the cash he had left. He bought me a car, a suite of rooms at the Ambassador, clothes.
That's one of our very nicest numbers, Mr. Rudiger, and it looks just stunning on you. $185.
Leave us see something that ain't quite
well,
so...
shut up. We'll take it.
Splendid. How about shirts, ties?
I went around places. We hired a publicity agent. I was supposed to be a wealthy young oil man. We even hired a guy to try to teach me to talk better.
All right, Mr. Rudiger. Repeat after me, please.
The house of Murphy features turtle soup and oyster stew.
No, Mr. Rudiger. You have it just backwards.
Yeah?
Turtle soup and oyster stew.
Turtle soup and oyster stew.
Again, please.
The house of Murphy features...
No.
After 2 weeks, I looked a little better. Enough to get by in small doses anyway. And I began to go out and see her again. And after 2 months, I wouldn't have known myself because I was standing in a striped pants and a cutaway coat in church. And she was standing there beside me. And the minister was standing in front of both of us.
Do you, Victor, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife? To have and to hold, to love and to cherish from this day forth? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness, in health, until death do you part?
I do.
Do you, Madeline, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
And all the time, all I could think of was that it was funny. And kind of tough, too, when you stop to figure how a woman is supposed to feel at a time like this. That when she spoke those 2 little words, she'd be signing her own death warrant.
I do.
In 6 months, Bonnie and Pinky and me were going to be rich. And she was going to be dead. I didn't have any feelings about it at first. Inside of me, I was feeling like an old stray dog that just found a swell home. I was tired. I hadn't known how terribly sick and tired the years of snarling and snapping for every bone had made me. And so at first, I just stretched my paws out to the fire. I lay around in the sun and enjoyed myself. I didn't even mind Madeline. Then after I got over feeling tired, something else began inside. Something began eating me. Just a little thing at first, but it got bigger. I didn't know what it was, except I knew it wasn't my conscience. I hadn't had one of those since I was 10 years old. But for a while, I thought maybe I was just missing the old gang, the old ways. But that didn't fit either. And then one day, we'd been married about 4 months then, and we were going out for dinner. I was upstairs getting ready, and I passed by her dressing room, and she was in there with a maid fixing her hair.
Well, there you are. You better hurry if you expect to take me out anywhere.
Yeah, I will. Say, that's a new hairdo, isn't it?
It will be. You like it?
Yeah, it looks kind of cute.
Hand me the dryer now, will you, Marie?
Yes, madame.
What's that?
An electric hair dryer. You've seen me use it before.
I don't remember.
Don't bother, Marie. I'll plug it in. You can go now.
Yes, madame.
Hey, wait a minute. You ought to be careful handling those electric gimmicks when your hands are wet that way. You can get...
silly. I've been doing this.
Madeline! Madeline! Get a doctor, Marie. Get a doctor!
Oh, yes, monsieur.
Then I was down on the floor beside her, remembering from somewhere that with people who had an electric shock, you gave them artificial respiration. I pressed my hands against her ribs, and I was talking to her without hardly knowing myself what I was saying. Madeline, baby. Come on, baby, come on, snap out of it. You're going to be all right, baby. You gotta be. Oh, please, baby, please.
Hello,
please,
Vic.
please.
What happened?
Oh, Madeline.
Oh, I remember.
Are you all right?
Why, Vic, you're crying.
Me? You're crazy. Oh, baby. So there it was. So now I knew. Because if I just stood there, she'd have died. But I couldn't stand there. Not for all the money in the treasury could I have stood there. Because I was in love with her. I tried to keep my mind on all that money and what I could do with it. I tried to tell myself that no dame was worth that much to me or to any other guy. And all the time I was going nuts. I wasn't fit to be living with wild animals, to say nothing of a girl like Madeline.
Vic, have you decided about going up to Arrowhead this next weekend?
What? Huh?
Vic, please put down the paper and listen to me. Where are you going?
Business. I got a little deal.
Oh, it must be quite a deal, Vic, to make you feel the way you have been lately.
It is, Madeline. Quite a deal.
Hiya, Playboy. How'd they coming?
Hi, Bonnie. Hiya, Pinky.
Hi, kid. Hey, you're looking great. Not that you hadn't ought to be.
Yeah, we missed you, Vic. But we've been reading all about you in the society columns.
Yeah, you've been living up there on the fat of the land for quite a while.
Yeah. Putting there 6 months, Vic.
That's right.
So, we've been sort of expecting you.
That's what I figured. That's why I come.
And I hope you're ready to talk business, Vic, because we are.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. So we start talking.
Listen, Bonnie, look, wait a minute. Suppose I figured out a better way.
A better way to what?
A better way to get dough out of the setup.
How much dough?
Maybe $1 million.
$1 million? Are you kidding?
What's the matter with $1 million?
Nothing. Only my way, we get about 10 times that much, and that's what we're in this for, and that's what we're going to get, see?
I might even be able to get more than $1 million in time.
You're not trying to tell me you're getting soft, are you, Vic?
I don't like murder, that's all.
And you wouldn't try to tell me you've fallen for the dame, would you?
Well, what if I did?
Because I wouldn't believe you. I've known you for a long time, Vic, and I know you ain't that kind of a guy. No, I wouldn't figure it that way, Vic.
No.
I'd figured that maybe you were getting away with it up there a lot better than you expected, and you didn't see no reason for not hanging on to the rest of the dough. All be yourself.
Oh, no. I don't like murder, Bonnie.
Maybe you don't. I can see how maybe you wouldn't. But I put my dough into this. I put my brains into it. It's the biggest thing that anybody's ever pulled. $10 million. And I ain't taking any less. It's my way or else. Well, what about it?
Okay.
It's better.
Got it all figured out?
With the accident? Sure, a burglary. Pinky here breaks in. You and her hear the noise, you go down and find Pinky at the wall safe. You got one, haven't you?
Yeah, in the library.
So you catch Pinky and you shoot. Only you hit her.
I do. Why not Pinky?
No. If it's an outside job, they'll keep looking for the guy, and that might find him. And if you do it, it's an accident, open and shut. No more trouble. You like it?
Sure, it's great.
You got a gun, haven't you? Registered to you?
Yeah, up at the house.
Use that. Want to set a time?
Sooner the better. Friday night?
Friday night. Okay, Pinky?
Sure, anytime.
Check with me Thursday, okay?
Okay.
And Vic?
Yeah?
When you shoot, don't miss.
Hello?
Hello, Helen.
Yeah?
This is Vic. Victor Rudiger.
Vic! Why, you
Well, so-and-so. I never thought I'd ever hear from you again.
Look, Helen, I want you to help me.
Why, sure. What is it?
I wouldn't ask you, Helen, but I'm on a spot.
Yeah, I was on a spot once, too, remember? What do you want?
You're a good kid, Helen. Now listen. I can't tell you over the phone, and don't talk to anybody. Not to anybody until I tell you. But what are you doing Friday night?
Whatever you say.
Okay, I'll be in touch with you. Remember, Friday night.
Yes?
Hello, Madeline?
Well, Vic.
Look, hon, look. I think Arrowhead this weekend would be a great idea. What do you say?
Oh, Vic, that's wonderful. Well, I'll start getting things ready right away. When were you thinking of leaving?
What about first thing Friday morning?
Well, Vic, fine. Well, that's wonderful, darling. Friday morning.
It's about 90 miles to Arrowhead, and I usually make it in 2 hours easy the way I drive. But this time, I guess my mind was on almost everything except my driving.
You made up your mind pretty suddenly, didn't you, darling?
About what? Oh.
About coming up here.
Oh, I don't know.
Vic! Vic, please, not so fast on these turns.
Fast. It was too slow a while back.
Well, a while back it was too slow. You were crawling. Why'd you tell the servants to go away for the weekend?
Away? I didn't tell them to go away.
Well, the way you said it meant that.
Well, we were going to be away. I figured they might like a little vacation, too.
Oh, I see. Vic, what is it?
What's what?
What's the matter?
Nothing the matter, Madeline. It's just business. Business, that's all.
Victor, I don't believe you.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't believe it's business. I believe it's something else.
Well, what else could it be?
I believe it's something about you and me.
Oh, it isn't. It isn't, Madeline. It isn't. It's a deal, that's all. And the law will be over by a few days.
Will it?
Of course it will.
Vic, I love you. I could never fool myself about that. I'd do something awful if anything ever came between you and me. Anything or anyone.
I know, Madeline.
You don't want to talk about it, do you?
I can't, Madeline.
All right. Remember, anything or anyone.
We got up to the cabin around noon, and I helped her unpack, and we changed, and I moped around a couple of hours stalling. And then I knew I couldn't stall much longer, and I had to come out with it.
Vic, I thought we were going to go riding after we had...
Madeline.
What?
Madeline, I just thought of something terrible.
What is it, Vic?
I got an appointment to see a guy tonight in town.
Oh.
Oh, I don't see how I could have forgotten it, but it's terribly important. I'll just have to go.
Yes, I suppose you will.
But I'll be back first thing in the morning. I'll have to take the car, but they'll loan you a station wagon at the hotel if you're going to be going anywhere.
Yes, yeah. Will you be staying at the house?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, Madeline, don't look at me that way. Please, you understand how it is, don't you?
Yes, Vic, I think I do.
I drove on down feeling like the world's worst heel and scared and excited, too. I called Helen and told her how to get out there and where to leave her car and how to get in without anyone seeing her in case they were already watching a joint. It was good and dark about 8 o'clock when I let her in.
Am I on time?
Sure, swell.
Boy, what a dump.
Yeah, it's quite a place, isn't it?
It's awful empty, though. I had an idea it was kind of a party or something.
It is, kind of. The people I'm expecting will be along later. Now, come on up this way.
Gee, knew you'd married into the gravy, Vic, but I didn't know it was anything like this.
You come in here.
Now, what's this?
Bedroom, dressing room.
So this is what rich people call a bedroom. Look at the mirrors.
Yeah, look, Helen, can you put your hair up over your head? Huh? You know, that sort of crown business on top?
Well, like this? Sure.
Yeah.
Is that part of the act?
Yeah, that's it. And while you're at it, put on this nightgown, will you? And the dressing gown, too. And there ought to be some slippers in there that will fit you.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Helen. It's nothing like that. I'll wait outside.
Vic, it is one of those divorce things, is it?
No, like I said, it's a sort of a gag.
Okay. You're the doctor. And what's that?
Phone.
Aren't you going to answer it?
Probably isn't important.
Oh, what do you suppose it could be?
I don't know.
Vic, it might be your wife.
Yeah, it might be.
Well, for heaven's sakes, why don't you answer
I
it?
can't answer it.
Oh, all right. Oh, gee, these things of your wife's a darling. How do I look? Huh?
You look just about right. I hated the part about Helen, but I knew I didn't stand a chance in the world of getting Barney inside unless he thought he was seeing Madeline. He'd never seen her except from a distance, and that lousy newspaper picture. And what with the hairdo and all, Helen looked pretty good. And after a while, I went around the house. I put off all the lights, and after that, we had to sit in the dark. I didn't even dare talk to Helen anymore. Pretty soon, she just went to sleep. And I waited. And I heard the clock in the downstairs hall strike 4. And then right on the dot, I heard what I've been waiting for. Helen, wake up.
What time is it?
Come on, the people are here.
Yeah, all right. Aren't you going to put on the lights?
When we get to the library. Now, you stay right behind me, and as quiet as you can, and I'll shine the flashlight so you can see.
I can see.
And when I go in, you come in right behind me, close the door, and just stand right there, right against the door.
All right.
All right, here we are. All right, Pinky, drop that gun.
What's the idea, Vic?
Just not taking any chances. Drop it! Now kick it across the floor, over to me. Bonnie outside?
Yeah.
Alone?
Yeah?
I want you to go to that side door where you came in and whistle to him. And when he shows, tell him we need him in here. And that's all. Anything more and I shoot. Understand?
This ain't right, Vic.
When this happens, I want Barney in here. Just in case. You wouldn't want you and me to be the only suckers, would you?
Well, that's right, too. All right.
Hey, Barney, we need you. He's coming.
Vic.
Take it easy, baby.
All right. What do
Put
you
up
want?
your hands and keep them up.
What's the idea?
You better go outside, baby.
Yeah, all right, Vic.
That ain't your wife.
Close the door after you.
What is this, the old double cross?
Yeah. The old double cross.
Oh, Vic, you killed him.
They broke into my house. They were burglars.
But that's Barney Bernard.
They broke into my house.
Oh, Vic, I don't want to be mixed up in anything.
You're not going to be mixed up in anything. Nobody saw you come. Nobody will see you go.
Is that why? I mean, your wife's nightgown.
I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you more. I can't tell you now either, but you better get your things and scram. I've got to call the cops.
All right, Vic. What's that?
Madeline.
I told you what I'd do, Vic.
Madeline! Put down that gun. Listen, will you?
Anything or anyone.
Madeline! There it is, Harry. But remember, you said the DA's office would lay off her.
That's right. Now, you better lie down there.
Look, Harry, do you think the way it was, it might make a difference?
How?
To her?
Yeah, Vic. Yeah. I think it might.
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.